Tonight at 5, when it comes to over-the-counter drugs, we don't always consider the potential they have to be abused or misused. ABC 7's Maria Serrano spoke with local health workers about the types of cases they've seen here in Amarillo.
Pediatric ICU Dr. Stacy Steens says with over-the-counter medications, he sees two types of cases.
Intentional with suicide attempt or unintentional in the smaller children. That's really what we see in this particular region. Not as many children that have the addiction, not to the over-counter medications.
Steens says if you take enough of anything, you can get a secondary effect.
Kids are pretty smart, especially teen kids get pretty smart, so they realize what's out there, what's available for them.
Managing Director of the Texas Panhandle Poison Center, Jeannie Jaramillo Stamets, says one of the biggest threats is addiction.
Especially with an adolescent or a young brain, they're particularly vulnerable to addiction. So many of the over-the-counter cough syrups contain dextromethorphan, including Robitussin. That ingredient actually crosses into the brain and it acts on your cough center. And if people are taking it in large quantities for addiction purposes or to get a high, then it can actually act similar to an opioid.
And it can be lethal.
That's part of the problem with over-the-counter medications is there's a perception that they're safe, particularly in teens. Hey, I can go buy this, mom can buy this without a prescription, so it won't hurt if I try a little bit.
This is why education and prevention is key.
These are things that create a risk in our households, so really don't get large quantities of cough syrup and keep them in the home. We're in an era where you have a drugstore down the street anytime, day or night, so there's not really a reason to keep large supplies of medications in our homes.
In Amarillo, Maria Serrano, ABC 7 News.